Candlesticks in the dark, bitches of bodies getting turned. Four walls just staring at a nigga. I'm paranoid, sleeping with my finger on the trigger. My mother's always stressing I ain't living right, but I ain't going out without a fight.
Hey, hello out there.
Hey,
Going to start off tonight with a Ocean Beach street person story. Some of you here probably know the person I'm talking about. He's a regular at Winstons Drunk Poet Society. It's called the Old Hermit named Dave. And sometimes he can be mistaken for an OB street person. Yesterday, he was walking down here in Ocean Beach. Noticed a couple of young guys who just purchased some food and just walking down the sidewalk, and these two guys, you know, here at OB, you just eat right there on the sidewalk. These guys had taken these two sandwiches out, and they had one more styrofoam container in the bottom of a plastic bag. And as the old hermit walked up, this guy held the bag up and he said, "Want a sandwich?" The old hermit said, "No thanks, not right now," and then wandered on into Winston's here to tell the story to Jesse. And then wandered back out and was rounding the corner back onto Newport. And right in front of him was a genuine, authentic, real Ocean Beach street person with a big smile on his face, holding the very same sandwich that had been offered to the old hermit. And that's the rest of the story. Now let's move on to something a little more important. The Reverend Dave's School of Faith Healing and a very, very important thing that every graduate must know. In the business, we call them catchers. And here's why we call them catchers. When you're up there on stage in your white suit and you have just cured a big fat woman of leprosy, and she's all excited, and you take your palm of your hand, now remember, not your fist, but the palm of your hand, and you whop her across, like here, you know, on her face. Sometimes these fat women, they get so excited that they faint and fall backwards. And that's why you need a catcher. You need somebody to catch her, because if she falls and really hurts herself, you know, you're a fake faith healer. You're not a goddamn person who can actually help her if she's really hurt. Anyway, I saw the light up here, and I want everybody to come back next week and bring your Bibles or your Korans or your Talmuds or whatever you have, and we'll thumb through them and try to find the funniest parts. Okay? Good night.
But I don't know who it is, so I'm watching my back. I can see it when I'm deep in the covers. When I am without see the
Sacreligious Dave, everybody. All right. So recently, California upheld the ban on gay marriage, right? So we all now have the privilege to say we live in a state that's almost as progressive as Iowa, which is really, really good. My esteemed pleasure to bring up the next comic to the stage, Dan Miner.
That guy totally fucked up my name. It's Dan Myers. Myers like fires.
Go ahead.
I'm so sorry.
God bless you for trying anyways.
I'll buy you a beer.
Alright. Well, it's great. Light's going to be on in about